Hey people, how's it going? Welcome to the Funhouse and thank you for joining me once again for another movie reaction commentary. This time we will be watching one of my favorite films of all time, Beverly Hills Cop 2. See, one of the characteristics of a great film for me is replay value. Can I watch a film over and over again and still gain some kind of value from it? Am I inspired to tell my own story? And that can be either in that universe or in that film genre. Or it could be as simple as I have fun every single time I watch it. Understand, I have been watching this film since I was 10 years old and it's still fresh to me to this day. I also like Tony Scott's style as a director, both aesthetically and his fast-paced editing style. Everything is just bigger and better in this film. Axel Foley now drives a chic convertible as he cruises around Beverly Hills instead of a crappy blue Chevy Nova. He wears $2,000 suits while working on the cover. Not to mention, Eddie Murphy's performance energy is off the scale. Anyway, let's not waste any more time on me geeking out and jump right into it. So just kick back and enjoy the ride as we watch Beverly Hills Cop 2. So here we are, Beverly Hills Cop 2. And this is one of my favorite films of all time. Some people might laugh at that, but what do you know? And we started things off with Bridget Nielsen here.
Get your ass down here now!
And this was the wife of Sylvester Stallone. And you know, there's overlap here because he was originally meant to star in Beverly Hills Cop, the original Beverly Hills Cop. He actually wrote the screenplay and he was going to star in it. But then he later on kind of took elements of that later on into Cobra, which Bridget Nielsen starred alongside him. And so the word is, Tony Scott, the director of this film, actually was dipping his pen into the company ink. And he had an affair with Bridget Nielsen during the filming of this movie. And that caused his second divorce. Or was it his third? Tony Scott, that is. And you have to understand, this film for me just has deep sentimental significance. I mean, the impact that this film has had on me creatively it's really significant. And yeah, I just love the way Tony Scott films. Like, this guy's got energy. I mean, I'm jumping ahead here when John Ashton mentions that he's going home after a long day of filming. They shot all night while he's being dropped off home and he sees Tony Scott going for a run. You can feel the energy. Look at this, beautiful. I love his filters and I love that kind of tint at the top of his framing when you see his cityscape. I love it. One of the things he loves to do as well, Tony Scott, he likes to smoke up the room and let it out. Then he hits it with like light pouring in through the windows, either through blinds or curtains, whatever it is. And you see streaks of light coming in and it really gives the space atmosphere. Like in here, you can see it.
I'm very impressed, Judy.
You know, you see Michael Bay do it in Bad Boys. He did it in a few films.
Get the fuck out of it.
You can't handle it? Well, if you can't handle it, I'm sorry. I guess I'll take my...
Jerry Bruckheimer and Don Simpson worked with Tony Scott on a few projects, so I think that they wanted that look. And so you see Michael Bay doing it, which, you know, it is what it is. You know, you're trying to keep the audience familiar with a certain visual cue or with certain visual cues. So you take a style, but no one does it like Tony Scott.
3 hours. Don't have me standing around like a fool, man. You messing with the titty woman over here.
I mean, Tony Scott did Top Gun, he did this, he did Enemy of the State. He did one called Revenge, which Quentin Tarantino loves. I watch it as a film and I go, okay, this is a cool film. To me, it's a bit long, but maybe over time I'll get it. So Tony Scott also did really interesting work. He did True Romance, which people don't go on about so much, but for me, Quentin Tarantino dialogue and Tony Scott's visuals, that's a treat. He also did a Last Boy Scout. Again, Shane Black style, Shane Black dialogue, Shane Black plot, but with Tony Scott visuals. Amazing. Love that film. And if you notice about this film is just bigger. Everything is bigger. Eddie Murphy's louder. His energy is more kinetic. His dialogue is fast-paced. Which is a thing, by the way, for commercial films. You get your actors to say the lines fast. Not like a speed run, but you say it's fast. It's punchy. Look at behind Bogomil. Look at that. I love it. We have John Ashton and Judge Reinhold reprising their roles. Billy Rosewood, John Taggart.
You moron.
And it cuts to, you moron.
Goddamn FBI to help break this alphabet code? My men will solve it. Locally, Roseweed.
Sir, my name's not Roseweed.
Okay, so that time, he calls him Roseweed. In the original, that was an accident when he says Rosemont because he had to learn the script. But this time, that was deliberate.
Your history, kiddo.
You know as well as I do that half of police work are cops following their hunches. I've encouraged this in my men, and I'm standing behind Rosewood on this all the way.
Good. As of this moment, you are suspended.
God damn it, Harold, you can't do this.
I can't do it! And this crime, this robbery, could be a political disaster for the mayor right here. Where you going? You report to traffic duty, effective immediately.
So here we go. Here, the energy never stops in this film. It's always going.
Who the hell are you?
There it is again. So Tony Scott, you have to understand, his style was like this because he directed literally thousands of commercials. Just to give you an example of the type of personality Tony Scott was, Ridley Scott started a commercial production company. It's not Scott Free, I forgot the name of it now. He set it up and he said to Tony Scott, come and work with me. He said, come and work with me and you will own a Ferrari within a year. And he loved Ferraris and he did get a Ferrari within a year. So Tony Scott is the kind of guy who drives Ferraris. So you can see it in the film. It's energy, man. This film is the energy. To me, this is a classic. People don't see it like that. They see it as a lesser film to Beverly Hills Cop.
You're the fucking guy with the truckload of cigarettes that day. Remember I told you about him? You told the cops he was from Buffalo?
Hey, man, take off your glasses. I thought that was you, man. I lost my whole investment because of you. Why won't he let me frisk him then? Cut the bullshit.
Look at Eddie Murphy's energy, man.
Express cards right now. Go. You got the money? You want to do business or what?
I ain't doing nothing in front of this dude because this dude is a cop. I used to be a Muslim, man, and I know that's Park over here. Yes, Park. It's definitely Park. You want to do business? You know where to find me. Fuck you, man. Allahu Akbar.
I mean, Axel Foley and his bullshit. You can't write that.
Inspector T, how you doing? Where the fuck you been,
Line.
Foley?
That's a line.
Flash money. Well, let's see here. $2,000 for a suit, $200 for a tie, a requisition order for a Ferrari. I don't want to see any more of these blue slips. When am I going to see some arrest slips?
Because I can smell it. It's in the air, and I smell it. Do you smell it? Because I smell it.
All I smell is your bullshit.
And this is a cool look. This is an upgrade from for Axel Foley. It was a cool, irony kind of thing. Crappy blue Chevy Nova from Detroit. But now everything is just bigger and better. Oh, man. Every time I hear this, it takes me back, And look at Axel Foley's car now. It's not a crappy blue Chevy Nova. It's a slick sports car.
Everybody stop what you're doing, please. Stop it. Stop what you're doing.
Just 100 mile an hour, 100 miles. Look how fast he's saying the lines. Look how fast he's delivering dialogue.
No matter angles, this thing's round as a donut. What are you, a fucking art critic? No. They got the money, want to live in a donut? Let them live inside a donut. People get money and lose their mind.
That's a reference to Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston had a house like that. So her house was just a circle. At least that's how I remember it.
Got angina the minute I saw Foley. Axel's got 9 lives, I don't.
Axel's got 9 lives, I don't.
2 years ago, I almost lost my job. Man put his neck on the line for me. Now, he's laying in the hospital somewhere unconscious. I'm not gonna just go back to Detroit without helping him. Are you Russ Fielding, the gunsmith?
Yeah. Have you ever seen one of these before?
Well, this is a Christmas gift.
Ross, could I see you for a minute?
Take your time, Russ. God damn, that's a big bitch.
Jürgen Prochnow. I don't know why I didn't say this from the start, but Dean Stockwell, man. Veteran. So Jürgen Prochnow was in Das Boot. He was actually in Dune 1984. And so was Dean Stockwell. Dean Stockwell, this guy he came from a family of performers, family of entertainers. So when you look at his CV, it's ridiculous. I mean, but the most prominent thing for me that he did was Quantum Leap, Battlestar Galactica, playing a Cylon.
What would you guys say if I told you it was a 6-foot blonde working here?
The aviators, man. Aviators everywhere.
Women grow on trees in California.
He's right. They're everywhere.
You guys really need me. You can't tell me there's something weird happening inside here?
See, that's an odd line. He said you can't tell something's been weird is happening inside here, but how would they know? They've never been in.
I think your father got shot because he was on to something, but I can't figure out what it was. Use your connections at this insurance company to find out everything you can find out about a guy named Maxwell Dent.
So, I mean, the thing about this film, right, that fascinates me, it has a plot. It's a very simple plot, but I don't care about the plot. I mean, if it wasn't there, there would be a problem. I'm just caught up in the event. It's like I'm on this river and I'm being carried by the current. great action sequence here.
Genius, Billy. Come on, Axel.
I want to check out these coins and see if they intersect.
What makes you think they mean anything?
What's city deposit?
It's a Federal Reserve Bank where banks take their money.
I bet you 100 to 1. That's the next place it gets hit.
Yeah, I love this whole sequence. Boom.
Yo, man, what's that for?
After the shootout at the club, I figured I needed more firepower.
Hey, tell your alarm you gotta break in.
I need authorization.
Authorize! Fuck!
Iconic shot there. For me, seared into my brain. Because I knew this film back to front. Every word, every beat, every melody.
Are you driving with your eyes open? Or are you like using the force?
He's just still wearing the aviators. But it's cool though.
This was a pickup vehicle.
Just follow it as far as it goes.
Sarge? You old bloodhound? Billy, isn't this, Yeah. No!
Yep. Yes it is.
Yo, what the fuck is up, man? Check
Here we see Chris Rock.
out the limo. What the hell is this?
My truck. Here's $50. Put it next to the limo.
I think that is his first film.
Max! How'd you get in here? It's the suit.
Nice suit, Max. Are we having a problem here?
Hef! You Hefner! Axel Foley! And this is Max. And Max kills cops for a living!
I think it's time that all of you left.
I happen to be a major contributor to this.
And we appreciate it. Goodbye.
Oh, damn.
Face it, Max, but take your ass home. It's been real, it's been nice.
Everybody, party's over! Max fucked it up for everybody, so let's just go home!
Pick Dent's pocket.
Ho!
I told y'all I wasn't always a cop. See? Every now and then an occasional long shot pays off. This is Dent's accountant, so we just go visit him tomorrow morning.
That's all we got to go on.
That's why I need you to go along personally.
I'm on the team, of course.
Yeah, he knows he's not coming back.
Hit the floor!
Dang.
Goodbye, Mr. Kane.
Bogerman was here.
Welcome was here.
Hey, you like rap music?
Yeah, I like that.
You like rap music?
And this guy, I think this guy was a friend of Don Simpson. And the mob was after him. He goes on to work with him later on because he's in Bad Boys as well.
It's like World War III.
Here, Billy.
What?
You don't have one of these, do you?
I love Eddie Murphy's expression here. He's like, damn, I screwed up.
You sure you know what you're doing?
Trust me.
If Billy didn't do this, it would have been over. Look at this old stuntman.
Come on, Axel! Get him!
Like I said, man, everything is bigger here.
Pull pin.
Billy, what are you doing?
Extend. Pull open it. Wow.
Billy!
Release safety.
Billy!
Aim through there. Push this.
I remember that piece of action that got a huge cheer in the cinema in Jamaica. People were on their feet. Crazy.
Come with me. Go, Axel!
I always thought to myself, why are they giving up? There's only two of them. I rationalized it in my mind that, you know, maybe they think there's more than there really are because of that massive explosion.
You involved yourself in business that doesn't concern you. That was a mistake.
this whole bit, the energy in the cinema was crazy. That bit got a cheer as well, where he shot him through the windscreen.
Goodbye, Mr. Foley.
And that got a huge cheer. Huge cheer. And then Taggart walks in. They were like,
Women. Come on, let's go.
So yeah, this film is, it's a cornerstone of my creativity. It's fundamental. I'm sure it comes out in all my other works. You know, I'm not thinking consciously, oh, I'm going to do this like Beverly Hills Cop 2, but it's just there in my mind and it comes through.
Agency you say you're working for. You're in jail, buddy.
Chief, wait a...
Shut up! You shut your mouth once and for all.
This is what the alphabet crimes are all about. Guns!
Why didn't I know about this?
That cuts it, Taggart. You're fired.
Yeah? Kiss my ass!
Kiss mine!
Lutz, I think I've just about had it with your abusive attitude. You are fired.
And this guy, he shows up in another film that has influenced me certainly at the early stages of my creative development. And he was in Boogie Nights, and he did one of the funniest things in that film when he meets Dirk Diggler for the first time. Never forgot it. Yeah, his name is Robert Ridgely.
Hi!
Expert tutelage? What the fuck have you been telling them? Yeah, now that you're done being a California hero, you better get your ass on back here to your real job.
Yeah, okay, I'm leaving now. In fact, my ass left already. I got to catch up with it.
Come on, Axel, you don't have to go home now.
Go back to Detroit for some good old-fashioned American street violence.
Thanks a lot, Axel.
You don't got to thank me. I love you guys. Why don't you take care of my uncle's house till he gets back?
That's not really your uncle's house, is it?
Trust me.
I love this song. This song is so cool.
Come on, baby, there's gotta be.
See, Tony Scott used the freeze frame, and that was Beverly Hills Cop 2. See, I love talking about Tony Scott's style, but the cinematographer here, he worked with him a few times. His name is Jeffrey L. Kimball. He worked with him on Top Gun as well. He actually worked with him on Revenge. Do I still own it? He did True Romance as well. He shot True Romance with him. The Specialist, Mission Impossible 2, Wind Talkers, The Big Bounce. I remember that one. I don't remember the film, but I remember it being around. He did Star Trek Nemesis, Paycheck. He done 4 Christmases. He went on to do quite big work. Okay guys, and that was Beverly Hills Cop 2. I hope you had fun watching along with me. There's going to be plenty more reaction commentaries to come, so watch this space. Feel free to drop any knowledge or insights you may have about this film in the comment section. Once again guys, thank you for joining me on this one, and I'll see you next time. Peace.